One early morning in September, I've got mysterious message on the Facebook. Why mysterious? Because I didn't know the person at all. And the message was quite interesting, asking that would I be able to be involved in Bangladeshi movie, but different one, adventure, and I would be like, I've seen in the message, and my heart started jumping. That would be, oh my God, I always wanted to act. So I was accepted to hear what is it more into, like what I would be supposed to do, and what are my obligations and so on, how that would work. I was so worried I don't speak language that properly. Would I be able to deliver what's needed? So I've got a coffee with a mysterious character, and since for the first moment, mysterious character was inspiring person. The words that he has shared with me and way how he says that, and simply within half an hour get me hooked to the movie. I've said, I don't know how this is gonna work. Would I be able to deliver whatever you expect me to? But I'm in. I'm definitely in. So I felt scared, yes, shaking, yes, but excitement, huge excitement, because something completely unknown is in front of me. So slowly we come to speaking about, okay, details, but what was the strangest part for me from the beginning? I was expecting now I'm going to get a script of like, I don't know, 300 pages and everything's going to be written. So I decided no need to rehearse at home and read, and like having a reading rehearsal, then playing rehearsal, then we go to some big studio and we shoot. That was in my head. More days were passing from September, and the script didn't come. I was expecting and checked the mail regularly, Facebook, nothing came. I was like, okay, maybe it's not the way how it's supposed to be done. Okay, I again accepted it. I don't know why, but from the beginning I just keep on accepting the unusual things that are completely covering this movie. So the first slot is slowly coming. I don't know where we're going. I don't know what am I supposed to do. I don't have a script, and I'm packing myself. Where? I don't know. What to bring? I have no idea. How are we going? Neither that I know. So everything was completely unknown, but that brings some excitement inside. Like that makes me wanting it so badly. Then we started, and yes, we've got to know what is our background, what are we actually, but the only thing what our director asked us to do is be yourself, look at this as your own development while doing it. This is not only about what's happening in front of the camera when 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, camera roll, action. No, this is about what's happening behind. All together, then we have something. And that is actually what's happening. As I have mentioned, it's not only what's in front of the camera, but back of the camera is what counts. And that's why I felt that throughout the movie, we kept our names. My name is Mina. My name is Mina in the movie. My colleagues, Shams, Shojon, King, those are their real names. Names that they have in their life. So slowly, I've got to understand that we are actually trying to show not a movie. We're trying to capture the life, a moment. And then I realized it's so much more about this thing, and that makes me even more hooked, if I can say like that. So our first journey started. We went by bus, small team, but carefully chosen people. We work like one. From the beginning, we again hooked. Like somehow that some higher power was leading all of us. Everything was coming so smoothly. Or I can say our director planned it from this perspective, I don't know. But we've come to our first place. The characters as ourselves, we have connected very good from the first moment. We start our shootings, starting with the camping and the conditions that what usually things would bother me is sleeping place, all utilities. I wasn't bothered about that. Somehow, yeah, I sleep on the tent, on the ground, wooden floor, never mind. I'm enjoying it. This what brings the spice into our project. And we start shooting early morning, and from there on, the magic starts happening. The landscapes that we have seen, the moments that we have shared in front of the camera and the backstage was all the time connected. Since we were, all of us, okay, finish one scene, but then talking about that, how do I feel about that, what I can bring more inside of me. We were always asked, one interesting thing is, whenever before the director would say camera roll, he would ask, can we shoot? Is that okay? Like that, he make us think that this is our decision. This is not his decision. He'll come, yeah, the whole team is here, the camera is here, set is there, but he will always come and ask, can we shoot? Which make us, in one way, so important. So this is my decision. I'm saying that we can shoot. Somehow, the feeling was so different because before every single thing we would be asked, can we shoot? Which was like completely surprising for me. And I don't know, should I go into the details, like riding the bike up and down, then the bike didn't have the brakes, so that brings an excitement, so we're like, woo, cheering while riding it. But actually we didn't have a brakes, and we didn't know how to stop when we are hurry. Then we are riding and my head goes like, oh my god, like that everything was planned, but that was just the things were actually happening like that. My head flew because it was too fast and I didn't tight it good, but in the end it fitted the story completely. And then that's how basically the funny thing was like that somehow the things were naturally happening, like capturing the life, not going by script, and feels like that director has some, I don't know, script from above, if I can call like this, which no one knew except him. Still I feel like this. Still I can't help that there is a behind plan, I'm just not seeing it, but I feel that I'm following it every single step. Not only me, the whole team, Shams, Shojan, King, everyone, we're just following it. We've done our first songs, and the song that I've loved the most, catch me completely, was like, Asho, Dekhe Jao Amar Bangladesh. The moment we start singing the song, all of us felt like this is not something that we needed to fake. We just sing the song and we felt love. We felt like I'm in an amazing place. I'm in paradise. I love Bangladesh. Like this is the feeling the director wanted. This we just gave it naturally because we felt it. Riding on top of the huge kind of a military truck, like singing, waving the hands, surreal. I cannot speak about me as a character or about the movie without, like, I don't feel it like the movie. I feel it like this is my life is happening and someone is just capturing it. That's how I feel. I don't feel like that I'm just like now overacting or something like this. I didn't feel it like this. All the reactions that we gave just came naturally. The amazing part when they said like, yeah, we're now gonna do, like, they didn't say to us that we're gonna do surfing. We're gonna do surfing. I was really surprised. Surfing in Bangladesh? That exists? And then after that we're gonna do parasailing. I was like, what? Parasailing? That's what we're gonna do here, really? And then the surfing starts and we're like, okay, let's see how they're gonna explain to us how to do this, how to do that. I was like, okay, slowly catching the wave. I was like, try to catch the wave, and I was like so into that. Mina, we have to like finish, like we have a more things. No, I'm catching it, there it is, the wave really goes. I was so into to catch the perfect wave to stand actually on the board, which is extremely heavy. Looks easy, but it's not at all, and it's so tiring. And but still we were enjoying it, yeah, some energy, and the fun part was like only King and me were doing, because of course we were always up for adventure. So we're like doing, and the Shajan and Shams are like in the water up to the knees, like, yeah, guys, you can do it, you can do it. Keep on, Mina, keep on straight. That was like the biggest support, seriously. Without that, I don't think that we'll be able to go through that. We're finishing surfing and the board is so heavy. So I'm like picking it up and I'm trying like, okay, stay straight, like walk proudly, walk proudly. Oh my God, it's so heavy. It was really extremely heavy because it's for beginners. So we've done that perfectly. Then the parasailing goes, oh my God, flying, open sky, sun going down. Can we ask for something more? But then they're coming to me and saying like you have to put the safe life jacket. I was like, no. I had amazing green dress. Like, I like design. Dress fitted me completely. Another mysterious thing is like every single costume fitted me completely without me going for trial or fitting. Everything that I'm wearing, it's completely my size without me actually being there. Well, even one fitting I didn't have. Everything fits me completely. Like that was made for me. And I'm sitting in that, like they're tidying me and they're coming, oh, but you cannot go with your life jacket. I was like, can I sign something not to go with that thing? Because I don't want. I know how to swim. If something happens, it's completely my responsibility and I simply want to be free. Okay, they let me, your decision, your choice. We flew, oh my God, up in the sky, hands wide open, screaming yes in the beginning. Ah, okay, fly. And then it starts going up, a bit down. I was like, oh my God, no life jacket. And I signed myself for that. Okay, fine. Spread the hands, believe. It will fly. So easily in those moments to realize how it's easy to believe. While flying, that was not easy to think like, what if I fall? No, I'll just keep on. I believe I can fly. Everything is gonna be okay. So, flew up, hands up, freedom, peace. Looking down, Shams, Shajan King, yay, Mina, wave, hold yourself, because all of us are like, I'm the only girl and 3 more guys, and they often say to me, you're not a girl, you're one of us, because we have, when they're struggling, I'm there to jump in and like, guys, yeah, give them the energy, because after all that, we still have some more. Let's walk here, let's do some shoot with the bike, let's finish this, let's finish that. So honestly, it is very tiring. It is the whole day obligation. And when they're low with the energy, I'm like, yeah guys, when I'm low, they're like, yeah Mina, you can do it. You're the only one, you're the always who's smiling, like don't back down now. So we're supporting ourselves like throughout the movie, and that connected us. That keeps us, so we, within a few first days, we already get so like bounded. And I don't know, was that planned? Was that supposed to happen or not? I still don't know, but that happened. And after that, we are sailing off for completely unknown place. And the whole traveling part was going into the Noka, putting all the stuff, catching if you need to catch some shoots. It's cold, it's is there a food, is there not a food, what am I eating, what am I not eating, this and that. But just in those moments, you just forget about that. Okay, forget about everything, I can't have any plan, whatever I usually do, just forget it. Travel all the things and start traveling. And how it goes, we go by the flu. We ended up before our next location waiting 4 hours for level water to rise so that we can actually go out of the boat, of Noka. 4 hours. No food, no water anymore. We have a life jacket because it starts being so cold. So okay, we're a little bit singing, a little bit acting, a little bit like just keeping ourselves going. Then it's like going outside of some island which looks really creepy. It's nighttime. We have whole set to carry, like whole set, extremely heavy. Camera set, all food, cooks, we have to bring it all with us because we went to abandoned island. There's nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. No toilet, no water, just domestic people who are there like fisherman's family. That's it. Nothing. Empty completely. So we are going and carrying all that, and it's a mud. And I was like, we came to an island, where's the ocean? Because I just see the river behind me. I see some fields a little bit in the dark, like the green things. I was like, I have no idea where am I. Completely scary. So we are carrying all the things, tired, hungry, sleepy. I don't know. Everything just beats me. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I want to sleep. But you also cannot back down because if you as individual back down, then the whole team is going down. So you keep your energy up and up. And we are coming to the out of nowhere, the sand is appearing. Oh my God! All of us are just like stars, moon, sand, ocean. Amazing. We set up quickly. Okay, let's take some food. Let's wake up in the morning. I was just like, okay, I'll go to sleep. This is all dream. This cannot be that bad as it looks like. I'm just closing my eyes. I go to sleep. Waking up in the morning, opening the tent. Like, I'm 30 meters from the ocean. Green nature around me. Clear sky. And I'm looking, oh my God. Like, last night was like disaster. This morning I'm waking up. It's a paradise. Hot. We're coming. What is the first thing to do? I was like, okay, let's connect like the shoot. No, first we have to set up like the water to have. It's like, what? No water. And then like toilet. Toilet is what actually? It's like bush and some around nature. Okay, fine, no water. Water is with natural ursulin because the water that we could dig was like salty still, a little bit salty. So we made also a small shower, a camp, like a cooking place. Like everything is so surreal. Like from the moment I was like, keep on pinching myself. Is this really happening? Are we shooting? We started with the first scenes and everything going perfectly so far. At that point, we have so good time. Like we cannot. If I can say, like, usually they think like you are behind the camera, you are one. In front of the camera, you're another. Like, there's a switch. Go into the character. Somehow we fit into the character because we were actually going through whatever the character is going through. Like being in abandoned island, don't having a clue what to do. Need to find a clue, need to find the food and supplies. We actually had to do that. Like, that was not a story. That's actually what was happening. And our director was just capturing that. Yeah, 4 of us in front of the camera, but all like conditions. It was not that we are in the 5-star luxury hotel, fly with the chopper and go to the shoot in some abandoned island, fly back, have a swimming pool, have a like chill place. No. Be there, go through that. Only on that way you can express yourself. And you can show that that's the real thing. And no one can say this is overacting, like, oh my God, I'm dying. No. We were not, oh my God, dying in front of the camera because actually we were enjoying. We were enjoying every single second of being on that island. And that's what we've showed just in front of the camera. And that's what was captured. This is, I think, the essential thing. Because we honestly didn't know where are we going, what is it going to happen. And we just go with that. And we showed our real emotions in front of the camera. Because I'm saying, we were going through that. So line in between the characters and the real us, it's getting vanished. Everything becomes one. Which goes with the life theory that we are all one on the end of the day. How many adventures we've been through, I cannot count on my fingers. What happens to us? Are we going to have enough food? Majority of the time we feel like the kitchery, we didn't have the proper supply of the food. And we have beautiful shots that we've scenes under the night sky, millions of the stars. We have early morning swimming. We have few very emotionally harsh scenes, but the honest part is like when we shot few things which when you really imagine that happens, every tear that you have seen was honest, because we've come to know what if to all of us, to our team, that really happened. Like in this place, out of this beautiness, some extremely switches in the story happens, which we were as well not prepared. Just right before set, we get to know what's going to happen, and our reaction is like, oh my God. There's no repeat of this. The full action, the emotions that we get was the proper one that was expected. Because director made us go through all experience. There was no, you are Mina, you stay in the 5-star hotel. As a character, you're just acting on the island. No, you stay on this island, realize how is that. Then you can deliver whatever is needed. And that's actually what happens. the island itself is a character, and that's shown to us because in one point panic started. Something was going on. We start missing on the things, and oh my God, what are we going to do? We are abandoned island. We have to just pack up and come back. So even more united we became. We put like a campfire, like a caravan long time back, protecting us from I don't know what, but something is missing, something is happening, and we don't know what to do. Out of nowhere, we were planning to stay there 3 more days. We are packing nighttime. We are going. We are leaving the place. No one knew that. No one could predict that. We are going. Okay. We packed up, go again, wait for the water level, go to another location. We're like, okay, then we are going to Dhaka. No, we're not. We are staying 3 extra days, unexpected, completely, prolonging our journey. And that was like, again, I seriously find it very hard to describe what's happening and what is the story. Because everything together, that makes the story. Our adventures that we had, we've like had it fully, in full power, behind, in front of the camera. So many things has happened. So then we are shooting some beautiful places in Banderbon, out of the mind, like just the nature, everything was, that cannot be described. That has to be at least seen or be there to realize that. We are kind of coming back to Dhaka and mixed feelings. I just don't know what happens. I just feel that someone put me into washing machine round and round and round and round and just threw me out to Dhaka. And now what? I need to come back to my normal life? Wait, I was living my life 15 days back. So I got very, on one way, I was so confused. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, this was my normal life. I was thinking, this is my life. And now I'm coming back to my regular things and I'm very confused. I want to continue with the shooting, but I don't know when is it another slot, what's going to happen, how are we going to organize. Everything is so mysterious about this place. And what we appreciate the most are the nights when we talk with the director, and every time he's so peaceful with us, and every time he will repeat, in its own time, you will know what is needed to be known. If we are late on something, you will never see him doing, oh my God, we are late with the scene. No. In its own time, we shoot it. That is exactly how it's supposed to be happen. So you feel like really hard to be annoyed if something doesn't go by schedule. Because then you realize, oh no, this is the schedule, it's supposed to be like that. So he made the whole mood of that. So no one was anxious, no one was like going crazy, but we all developed ourselves. We all discovered some of our minuses, some of our pluses. We all discovered on what we need to work as persons. Coming back to Dhaka, not knowing everything, the rush, the society, after the island, everything was, for me personally, so hard to accept. And as is in the movie, we were trying to arrange again the new shooting slot, but interesting thing happened. Suddenly I got in an accident, and that was not planned. On the same day when I get an accident, Shojon also got extremely sick. So we were like, all of us were affected by that. That was not something that we planned. What to do now? How are we going to continue? When are we going to continue? What's going to happen? Like, that affected our emotions as well. So when we meet again after a few months, we were different. Like, we've survived something, and we get out of that. We put again our masks of rush of Dhaka life. So our again meeting, we actually needed a time to click again together. And that's what like actually surprised me the most, is how our daily life take us away from each other. How like distant we became. Again, we put some masks that we want other people to see. We start acting as the way that we think that the other people wanted us. And director saw that. And he gave us what was needed. He gave us talks. He gave us a time to click together. Because if we are not clicked, if we are not united, then this is not the movie that we are working on. This is not the thing that we are going for. So our next slot as soon as we clicked together, was going smoothly again. But for me, the strongest emotion was how, after just a few months, we could become strangers. But yet again, out within a one day, within a proper our crew, we again became united. That's the whole movie is followed. It's wrapped in some energy that when we are doing it, it's like that we are in a different place, in a different time. Nothing else exists, just us and the thing that we do. Everything else just becomes distant and not important. Like we are kind of in some bubble of, and we are just doing, and we are inside and rolling and rolling and rolling. And what is it going to come out of that, out of mess? Well, from the beginning, there's a story that our Earth became out of a huge mess. So that's actually what's happening. Like a lot of creative things inside of the bubble, and when it explodes, when we finish, what's going to happen in the end, we still don't know. And we again finish the slot, coming back, going again for this one where we are actually taking this interview. We know that we are slowly, some slow already press release has been happening that make us real, oh my God, we are doing the movie. And we are again here shooting on another, not that abandoned island, but again, beautiful nature. Unpredictable things again are happening, and I simply don't know how to explain this movie without explaining our own emotions and feelings, what we've been through, how we've been like surviving all that. And like for example, if we go and we plan to shoot something and our van gets stuck in the sand, then all of us are like into that and building our spirit, and we shoot something else, then it's all so connected. Then actually the moments that we shoot, we don't feel that we shoot. We just feel that someone is capturing what we will be actually doing. This is how we feel. And director make us understand that movies actually, it's a life. It's about the life, it's about the people. It's not about overacting or having the planned things. But yet again, there is some schedule which we don't know. I don't know, maybe the director knows. He never shared that deeply with us. But we just feel that we are going into the right track. Someone is leading us, but we don't know where we're going. So every destination for us is unknown destination. And I think this is what are we trying to say, that in the life as well as is here, we are just, if we are open enough to see, we will see the clues. If we are not, we will yet again miss the clues. But we don't have a plan. We don't know our destinations. As I said, if we're like, we're going to see the clue, we're going to follow the clue and understand the clue. If not, we're going to turn out of the way. Or we're going to see the clue, but we decide that we're going to make our own way. So this is actually what are we showing. This is the story behind the story, if I can say. This is the story of being lost in rush of city, in rush of 21st century, and just having a strong need to get away from there and experience something new. And when something mysteriously happened, either you're gonna take it and go for that and experience that, either you're gonna turn your head away and keep on in your rush. We as the characters and we as in life decided to say yes. Yes to the challenge, yes to the adventure, take it and experience it. That's actually what we have do. And before the movie, yeah, we were warned that it's an adventure. We're gonna be doing so much things that are like hiking or like scuba diving, and which I even haven't mentioned now, yes. Which is, some of them are dangerous, but are you up for that? So yes, as the character in the movie, we accepted the challenge, we are living the challenge, and we are giving our best to enjoy every single moment and to embrace whatever each and single day bring to us. So how would I explain myself? Extremely hard. I can only say that 4 of us, Shojan, Shams, King, me as Mina, were completely lost in the rush. And I do mean that. Personally, as a character, rush of the Dhaka, rush of the city, rush of the 21st century. Then something new, something unexpected happened to our life. And then we actually get, through this, we get to know ourselves, we get to grow, understand what we do really want, what our wishes really are, how we want to shape ourselves, on what we do want to work. I've actually come to understand myself and the people around me and the life itself much better after this. And we are still not finished. There's still a long way to go until the end. And what is it going to happen, I don't know. Do we know the end? No. We wanted to see it, but do we know what are we going to see, or are we going to like it? We don't know. So same is it with us. We want to see the end, but how is it going to be? We don't know.
Please.